It's now recording. So I'm gonna share to you a certain website where we are going to read a very, very short article, and then we are going to discuss about the very, very short article. Okay.
Okay.
So by the way, are you using a cell phone or a laptop?
I'm using a desktop computer.
Very good. Okay. I don't know if you can see it now. So can you confirm if you are seeing right now what I'm sharing to you?
Yeah, it's up on the screen.
Yeah. So this is about this website is called ingu.com, and then this is the article that we are going to read. This one is a very, very short article, and then after that there
Okay.
are some questions here that we are going to answer. Okay. So
Yeah.
okay, so this is gonna be the rule that we are going to do. So I'm gonna read the first and the second paragraph, and then you're gonna read the third and fourth. I will read the fifth and sixth. So two paragraphs each. All right.
Okay.
So we have to remember and understand what we are reading right now, so we would be able to answer what's going to be the questions below. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the article. So doing the minimum at work, you're quite quitting. So the phrase "quite quitting" has become popular on social media. It doesn't actually mean quitting your job. Instead, it means doing only the work that is strictly necessary and nothing else. Quitters still get paid for their job, but they don't do any extra work. They don't do overtime, and they don't check work emails or answer work related phone calls in their own time. Your turn.
Quiet quitting is often seen as the opposite of hustle culture. The idea that you should always be busy and that work is the number one priority. It seems that younger workers want a better balance between their work and their personal life. It's not clear who invented the term quiet quitting, but it has become a popular topic on the social media site called TikTok. According to Gawker, the first TikTok video about quiet quitting may have been a career coach named Brian Creeley on early March 2022.
Okay. So in his video, Greeley says that by taking it easy, instead of just quitting their jobs, people are moving away from hustle culture, where there is a constant need to work, work, work. And he thinks this is a really healthy and positive thing. However, quiet quitting became a really popular topic after another TikTok user, Said Khan, posted a video about it in July that went viral. In it, he rejects the hustle culture idea that work has to be your life. A caption on his video reads, "Work is not your life." Your turn.
A Gallup survey in June 2022 found that quiet quitting was a real trend and that at least 50% of United States workers are quiet quitters. Jim Harter, chief scientist at Gallup, said that bad management was to blame for the attitude of these workers towards their jobs. However, others say that only doing what you need to do at work is normal and that only the term quiet quitting is new.
Okay, one TikTok user commented on Khan's video, "This is what I've been doing all my life." Okay, so let's go now to the questions here about the discussion. So I'm
Okay.
gonna ask you number one, and then you will also ask me the same question, and then we are going to find out if we did understand what we have read a while ago. Okay?
Okay.
So what are your thoughts on quiet quitting?
I think a lot of people practice it, and I'm practicing it myself actually. So uh, I think if you can work a smaller amount of time, you can do it because why not? Uh, because there's hard to get a promotion today, even if you work hard, and that promotion will be like 20% to your salary, but you will be working 2 times more. So it doesn't matter whether you work hard or not. Just don't work hard and you will be great.
So you mean you are in that tribe of people who are quite quitting? Would you mind if I ask what is your job?
Yeah, I'm a programmer.
A programmer. Okay. So I have a follow-up question, by the way. So being a programmer, why do you feel that you are quite quitting?
Um, because I think making uh, I'm doing enough work to just not be fired.
Mm-hmm.
And in my free time, I can make my own projects.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so that is the reason why. All right, I understand that. So yeah, let me answer also the same question. So would you mind if you were going to read the same question for me, so I would
Yeah,
feel that there's
sure.
someone asking me?
What are your thoughts on quiet quitting?
Well, I'm actually also from that, on that tribe for people who are feeling quite quitting in their job. I'm actually a teacher. I've been teaching for over 10 years, I guess. I started in 2013 at first. I I was, you know, in love with the job being a teacher because that is considered as a noble profession. But over time, I did realize that, it's quite stressful and it's not that fulfilling when it comes to financial, when it comes to salary. I'm actually living here in the Philippines, and the salary of a teacher is quite low. And it seems like it's unacceptable, even though you are being called as a professional. And yeah, I feel like quite quitting now. So maybe in the next year or 2 years from now, I'll be, resigning in this kind of profession. So yeah, that is my thought about, quite quitting. Okay, so let's move on to number two. If you have a follow up question, by the way, you can ask a follow up question if you want to know more about.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
but uh, it's hard for me to formulate
it's okay.
quickly clear questions.
It's okay. It's okay. You know what? I'm not focusing on the grammar aspect. What I'm focusing on is the context of your question or maybe your answer. So
Uh,
fuck
okay.
grammar. I don't care about the
So,
grammar.
so you said that you're a teacher, and what are you teaching?
I'm actually teaching PE or physical education. Are you familiar with
Okay.
physical education?
Yeah, I know what it
Mm-hmm.
is. And where are you from? Where, uh, you said that a teacher's salary is small there, and mm, I'm interested where it is.
Oh yeah, I'm actually from the Philippines, and I'm teaching in a private school, and I do receive a salary of 400. Yeah, 400 in between of $500. Yeah, for let's suppose 450. Yeah, that is
Okay.
the salary of a teacher here in the Philippines. So $450, and of course, the taxes is not included in that, so it will be deducted from that 450. So you will only take home, almost $400.
Yeah, I understand. I'm from Russia, and we have the same salaries for teachers here.
Hmm. Oh, you don't sound like Russian. It seems like you are from Europe.
Yeah.
You don't sound like Russian.
Currently, I do want to move to Europe soon, so maybe it's good for me.
Hmm. Okay, so let's move on to question number two. So I'm gonna ask you the question number two. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you find it surprising that 50% of US workers are quite quitters?
Mm, surely not, because I know that people. Uh, I think most people don't like their work, and that's why they will try to uh, take smallest amount of work possible.
Hmm. I have a follow-up question in this question. Why do
Okay.
you think, even in not in the US, maybe around the world, if these people are not satisfied with their job, or maybe when it comes to the financial matters that they are receiving, what do you think is the problem? Why do people feel that they are quite quitting in their job?
Um, I think people just uh, don't like their job, and that's all. Because it's hard to find a good job that fits your personality and your potential, because of mm, economic situation and uh, education things
Mm-hmm.
like this.
All right. That was actually an excellent answer. We have the same perspective, by the way. So, yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, let me ask you another question. Maybe this is a hypothetical question.
Okay.
Suppose that you are in a job that, pays a high amount of salary. Let's suppose that you are earning $10,000 a month. So that's quite big. And
Okay.
then the job that you are doing is not related to the course that you have finished in the university or college, and you hate that job, but it pays a lot. Would you be staying that job, or would you quit?
Mm, I think I understand your question, and I think I will stay for some time,
Hmm.
and then I will leave and try to uh, try to teach myself to do something else that I like
Mm.
with with the money that I get on this job.
Okay, so you are saying to me that financial doesn't matter at all if you don't have a passion of the things that you are doing. Is that correct?
It does matter, but to a point, like if you have salary of like 3,000 per month, it doesn't matter anymore, because 3,000 and 10,000 isn't much change in lifestyle, I think, like this.
Okay, I understand. All right. So yeah, let me also answer the question number two. So would you mind if you're gonna read it for me?
Okay.
All right.
Do you find it surprising that 50% of United States workers are quiet quitters?
I'm not surprised at all because, as I mentioned, it's not only in the U.S. Maybe around the world. There are some people, or many people, I would say, that they are not happy when it comes to their job. They're only doing it because of earning for a living, a salary that they need to provide for their own family, especially if they do have a family. But yeah, most of the time, people they hate their job, and I'm one of them. So I think, as I mentioned a while ago, it is much important, or it is much better if you are doing something that you love and also you earn a lot of money on it, instead of earning a lot of money but you don't love that job. I think it's useless. But you're supposed to do it. You need to do it because you need to live, especially if you are responsible for something or group of people, a family. You're gonna sacrifice. Passion or love of the work doesn't matter anymore if you have some responsibility. I think that is my
Yeah, sure.
opinion.
Yeah, that's true. If you have a family and you have to provide for like expenses, and yeah, you don't have a choice if it is like this.
Yeah.
So, do you like to teach? Not your job, but to teach people.
Well, that is a good question. I actually love to teach, but the subject that I am teaching, it's not quite fulfilling to me because it's about physical education. Who gives who gives a fuck about physical education? Maybe if I'm gonna teach something, I will be teaching about financial subject. How to save, how to invest, how to trade. I think that is more important for people to know, rather than teaching about sports or some dancing. Exercising about physical education related. It's not quite fun to me now. Maybe I got satiated about it because I was used to teach that subject, and how am I gonna say it? I'm not enthusiastic anymore. So that's what I feel, but I still need to stay in that job being a teacher because I need the money. But I am actually planning to quit or resign in this profession. So yeah. Thank you for
Yeah,
asking that
sure.
question, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's go on to question number 3. I think this is a good conversation, so I'm enjoying having a conversation with you. So
Thank you, me too.
yeah. So question number 3: would you describe your workplace as having a hustle culture? Let me repeat the question. Would you describe your workplace as having a hustle culture?
Uh, Absolutely not. I think everybody in my workplace is quite quitting uh, currently because they are not enthusiastic at all. Because I work in a big corporation where it is easy to like to get lost and nobody will watch what are you doing. So people just not enthusiastic in my workplace. So yeah, I think uh, my workplace don't have hustle culture.
Okay. So they don't have a hustle culture. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a guitar.
No, that was
Oh,
my
what was
phone.
it? Oh, your ringtone.
Yeah.
Okay. So let
Uh,
me. Uh,
okay. Would you describe your workplace as having a hustle culture?
well, I wouldn't describe that my workplace as having a hustle culture, because even if you are going to hustle, your salary will still stay the same. It would not. The company will not give you an additional extra pay even if you hustle a lot. Being a teacher, no. Even if you're gonna sleep in the school, in the office, you're still gonna receive the same pay. So why would people there, teachers, would hustle? I would say that the work is heavy because of the papers or documents that we need to do sometimes, not even related in teaching. But the
Yeah.
paperworks, we need to do a lot. And but as a person, as an individual working in that place, I'm not actually doing all of the extra jobs that they're giving me. I just do it, but I don't go extra mile. So there's no hustle culture in my workplace, because of, the salary. They would not pay you the same. They would not give you an extra pay for it.
Yeah. Understandable.
Okay, so let's move on to question number 4. So
Okay.
how common do you imagine quiet quitting is at your workplace? Wait. How common do you imagine quiet quitting is at your workplace? Okay.
Okay. I think it is quite common because, uh, yeah, as I said before, I work for a big corporation, and mm, actually there's a crisis on like recession on the market currently, and uh, I think uh, anybody just do small amount of work,
Mhm.
uh, and yeah, I think it is the same question as third question. So
Oh yeah,
I
I
don't.
oh, I also realized it. So
Yeah,
yeah, maybe we can skip that question because it's quite it's quite
yeah,
the same with.
Or maybe we shouldn't, because maybe it will be good for us to try to answer the same question with different words.
Yeah, maybe for
Okay,
just
so
for the sake of speaking or communication. Yeah,
okay,
I
so
agree.
I ask you to, how common do you imagine quiet quitting is at your workplace?
Well, teachers in my workplace don't even talk about quitting. Quitting their job. Maybe I'm the only one who's thinking about it, but they are not sharing something in common about quitting. I I'm just guessing. I suppose that I'm only the only person there who is quite quitting. But of course I'm not telling it to everyone because I know that if I'm gonna tell it, my boss, my boss will be surprised and maybe he's gonna fire me. So much better if you're gonna keep it secret and then plan for something. So you have to work in a secret um in a secret plan. Just work there, but do not ever tell that you're gonna resign on that job, because once they find it out, their eyes might be will be on you. So much better if you're gonna be discreet. So yeah, that's my answer.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
So what about your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel. Well, my YouTube channel, it was only intended for me to review my conversation with different people. So I will be learning also and review their perspective about the question that I'm asking with them, using this website, ingu.com, when we read some articles or maybe answering some hypothetical question. So, you know, the intention of my YouTube channel is not to earn money there. I'm not thinking about it. It's just a review of my English
Yeah, I'm
conversational
talking
skill.
about your uh, job, current job as a teacher, and your YouTube channel. So I think it is very possible that your boss will just watch this video and he will find out that you are quite quitting on your job.
Oh,
Do you afraid of it?
it's okay because what I'm using an account is actually not my name. My YouTube channel's name is Broken English Channel, so no one would find it out. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So can you also don't share my name on this video too?
Yeah, sure. What I'm presenting right now on the screen is also the thing that people will see here, so they won't
Ah,
find
okay,
your name.
okay, sure.
Yeah. So yeah, let's move on to question number 5. So, do you know anyone who treats work as their number one priority? Do you know
Mm.
anyone or someone who treats work as their number one priority? Have you ever found or have you ever seen that person in your workplace who is very
Okay.
enthusiastic?
Mm. I think I need a definition to like what do you mean to what it means to know someone. I don't feel like I know someone who treats work as their number one priority,
Hmm.
but I have seen people on my work who uh, like it was just one person who I think work harder, a lot harder than me.
Hmm.
But actually, when I meet with him, he told me that he don't work uh, a good amount of time. So I'm not sure is he working hard or not. I think not. So my answer will be no. I don't know anyone.
Okay, that's a good answer. Being honest, okay.
Yeah. Do you know anyone who treats your work as the number one priority?
Yes, I do. Someone, maybe only one person, and that's the principal. That is the principal or the headmaster in my school. She is actually a woman, and she really seems like very serious when it comes to the job, because she is the principal and she should take care, everyone, the teachers and also the students, and that is her job. And I found out, yeah, that she is very, industrious person, very hardworking person. And even if she is sick, she will still, go to school and work, you know. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, she is the principal, and well, comparing the salary of a principal to a teacher, it's triple, So maybe that's the reason why. And she has a family. She is a single mom, by the way. So that's why I would
Yeah.
say that she is the one.
Sure.
Okay. So there's another question here about further discussions. I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna be the last question that we are going to answer. So 5 questions
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. Actually, I don't have time for this. I should go now, but maybe we should discuss something else later,
Yeah, sure,
like
no problem.
tomorrow or
Yeah, sure.
something
Just
like
follow
this.
me here, so you can follow me on this platform, and then just join my room whenever I created it.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So
Thanks a
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
It
Thank
was a
you.
pleasure to meet with you to discuss something.
Yeah. Likewise, my friend.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Also, can you share your channel?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel. So all you have to do is to search broken English channel. I call this a broken English channel. Yeah, this is my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna click
Okay.
this, and yeah, that's it. I'm gonna upload this video later on, and yeah, you can just watch the conversation that we had.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you to you. Maybe you can
Bye.
subscribe, by the way.
Yeah,
Subscribe to
yeah,
our YouTube
I've
channel.
subscribed.
Oh
I've
yeah,
subscribed.
thank you very
Just
much.
subscribed. Thank
Okay,
you. Bye.
bye bye.